Welcome to part one of a short series of videos aimed at improving our students' learning experiences and introducing Meyer's multimedia principles. Be careful not to appear obsessively intellectual. When intelligence fills up, it overflows a parody. Chris Jamie's quote echoes cognitive processing while watching multimedia presentations. Presentations are in many ways an art form. Cognitively, they have the potential to stimulate the audience to a new level. But at the same time, their intensity can overload students. In order to maximize the effectiveness of students' long-term memory, working memory needs to be threaded on delicately by teachers. Otherwise, the clutter of information may seem like a search for Wally, leading to an unproductive learning experience. So what are the different types of cognitive processing? Extraneous cognitive load refers to instructional design and the manner materials are presented. Irrelevant pictures, text, or animations that have no educational value fall under this category. Students' mental processing abilities are stretched beyond their abilities. The second type is the intrinsic cognitive load. Learners need to be able to connect previously learned experiences to new materials. The complexity of a task may have to be scaffolded carefully before the pedagogical aims are reached. Finally, generative cognitive processing is directly linked to the student's ability to understand the lesson. Motivation plays a crucial factor in this process. Without an engaging teacher input, a learner is most likely not going to be able to organize or integrate new knowledge in his working memory. So how do we avoid our students' heads from proverbially exploding? Meyer's principles focus on improving multimedia instruction. Rule number 1, get rid of any extraneous material in our presentation. If it doesn't serve the instructional purpose, don't use it. Unneeded pictures, words, sounds, music, or symbols are to be deleted according to the coherence principle. They may spice up the presentation, but have no positive impact on student learning. Rule number 2, use signals or cues to get your students' attention on essential material. This can be through vocal emphasis or the use of pointer words like first, second. Outlining the topic with an opening sentence is another example. Visual signaling includes the use of arrows, distinctive colors, pointing gestures, or graying out the rest of the picture, but not the component to be discussed. Rule number 3, or the redundancy principle, highlights the fact that students learn better from graphics and narration than graphics, narration, and printed text together. Overstimulation of the visual channel may require too much effort. Rule number 4 is the spatial contiguity principle. Simply put, multimedia presentations are not puzzles. Words and pictures need to be presented near each other on the same page. Visually searching for information can stretch the cognitive resources. Rule number 5, or the temporal contiguity principle, shows that pictures and narration should be presented simultaneously, not successively, to reduce the extraneous processing. Mental connections between the verbal and visual representations are created as all the materials are presented at the same time. This concludes part 1 of the series. Amaze your students with future multimedia presentations, and thank you for watching.